It was announced today that Australian Sports Commission data has shown rugby is now one of the most popular sports in Australian primary schools. Rio Women's Sevens gold medalist Gemma Etheridge went back to her hometown Toowoomba to see firsthand how the Olympic effect is driving junior rugby participation in Queensland.
Yeah, since the Olympics, it's been great to see how many people really want to get involved in sevens and any rugby for that matter. And Game On gets into the schools and gives those young primary school children an opportunity to try it and hopefully get hooked on the game. It's definitely getting it into schools that wouldn't normally have rugby as a sport, and I think that's a great opportunity to grow the game, is to get people exposed to it. And anytime someone picks up the ball for the first time, it gives them that chance to then hopefully go on and be a part of the game.
Game On is an entry-level program which has helped rugby secure its place among the top 8 sports played in Australian primary schools for the first time.
Mate, the Game On program has been very popular with the kids. You know, it's just a really good way to introduce the kids to the sport. Obviously, the girls are getting really interested now after the success of the Australian women's team at the Olympics, and culminating today with one of the Olympians being here at school. So, you know, they've really enjoyed the program.
Etheridge is one of 3 Darling Downs products who travelled to Rio for the 2016 Olympics. A great example for local youngsters of the opportunities that exist in rugby.
The pathway for playing rugby sevens in the Downs has never been clearer. So going from playing within your local primary school, whether it be a Game On program or any other programs that the QAU or ARU runs, to now progressing through to Viva Sevens and now Rugby Sevens in the Downs. From there, we've got the Southwest Seven Series happening on Tuesday afternoons, the DD rep teams, so the QAS, and now making obviously the Australian team competing at the Rio and Olympic Games going forward, and Commonwealth Games. A lot of girls in Toowoomba and Darling Downs for that matter will really be able to identify with Gemma's experience and the way that Gemma's gone about it in making her transition to Rugby Sevens.
Queensland Rugby's Rookies to Reds after school program sees 33% of participants transition into junior club rugby, and the aim is to see even more juniors join their local clubs for a Game On.
Yeah, so we've seen a number of players, both junior and teenage level, play Game On and Viva Sevens at a school level at a number of schools across the Downs. From there, because they've enjoyed the experience so much and the speed of the game, as well as all the skills involved and the ethics of teamwork and defence. From there, we've had a number of kids come along and sign up to local clubs, as well as playing a number of school-based competitions, even one as recently as Warwick. At the Scots PGC Sevens, we had a Miriam McKillop team, and they were playing Game On and Viva Sevens just last term and wanted that next taste or that next level of rugby, which to flow on from that was to play at a Rugby Sevens carnival, and now a lot of those girls want to play rugby next year full time.
For Etheridge, she expects to see more talented players emerge from the Darling Downs.
Yeah, Toowoomba's definitely a breeding ground. I don't know if it's something in the water or what, but hopefully I think the positive thing is that the girls in this community have seen so many athletes come from here and they can see the pathway directly. So it's got to help, and it's got to be a major draw card for the girls growing up in this region.